I do think write great content, make good things is by far the highest order. A lot of people are looking for growth hacks. And some of the people I know that find the most success on Substack are spending the least of their mental energy thinking about that and spending the most of their mental energy thinking, how do I make something that's actually awesome?
Yep.
I think once you have something that's actually awesome, it does help to promote it. It does help to, make friends with people and interact with people and have, we have a recommendation system that really, really does work and help.
That drives a lot of stuff, right?
If you're collaborating with people, if you're going on each other's podcasts, or if you're kind of like sharing each other's stuff, that can really help.
Yeah.
But definitely by far the most important thing is make something great, which is hard enough.
And for people who are like just starting out, like what's your general advice to them?
My biggest advice is just start.
Just write something.
It's so tempting.
Yeah.
Whether you're writing, whether you're podcasting, whether you're making video, whatever you're doing, it's so tempting to think, I have to have a whole strategy laid out. I have to have 10 things written and 3 episodes ready to go. I need to have this, and I'll have it all ready. Then I'll do a giant launch. That almost never works. The thing that I see work over and over and over again is I'm just going to start. I'm just going to go. I'm going to do it. I can soft launch and then I can launch again and I can launch paid. So my advice is if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. Just go. We make it very easy.
Now,
it's totally free.
You've also recently started a podcast, and I'm a fan and a subscriber. I really like your podcast. What's your process for preparing for an interview? I did a lot of preparation for this one. Like, how do you prepare?
Oh, man, you're way ahead of me. cb.substack.com, by the way. I'll plug it.
Yes. Very good. Yeah.
I'm not sure. The thing that I've been doing is just finding people that I really want to have a conversation with and asking them all the things that I am personally curious about. I just released an episode with Noah Smith today that has no opinion.
Yeah.
And we talked about like AI slop on the internet. And I was just like, you did a post. And I was like, I'm very curious about this. Let me ask you all the things that I really want to know.
So you read a few of his posts first, and then you're like, oh, I got like 6 questions based on what you read, or?
Yeah, and I'm often just very personally curious about people. I should say I have no idea if this is actually a good strategy. Yeah. A lot of the reason I'm doing my podcast is because I'm using the tools and I'm figuring it out, and it's sort of like an exercise in dog fooding for me. So I'm learning about filming a podcast and editing and doing all the stuff. But yeah, I'm just asking people things that I'm curious about. I asked Noah, what does he think an economist's view of AI is going to happen for culture on the internet? And I also asked him if he believes in God, because I was curious about that too. And I hope that it creates something interesting at the end.
And do you like write down your questions ahead of time, or do you are you good enough to just like come up with them on the flow or something? Yeah.
No, I write them down. I feel like it's nice for the guests to give them at least a vibe of like, hey, here's the things I think we could talk about that would be interesting.
Yeah. So they can prepare.
I'll jot down like, here's kind of like a set of things. I'm not in like super detail, but I'm kind of like, just here's the stuff I'm curious about.
Yeah. I did the same for you. I sent over a list and stuff like that.